Hey, so this is my first ever voiceover I am making for a Speedbuild video, and I'm really nervous about it. I decided to enter Kayla's, aka Lil Simsy's Shell Challenge, and I thought, why not record it? Also really wanted to I also really wanted to start doing voiceovers for my videos, so though I won't always be able to make them, I can't really record my voice that often due to personal reasons, but I'm gonna try to do as often as I can. So I am Jinx, though that's not my real name. I don't really want my name to be public on YouTube because I am a very anxious person and I overthink about everything. As you probably heard by now, English is not my native language. I am from the Netherlands, so I have this horrible Dutch-English accent, and I'm sorry about that. So let's talk about the build. I decided to make it in Oasis Springs because well, I originally wanted to make it in Solani, but that didn't really work out. I struggled with trying to make it look good because the shell is quite a weird shape, which is kind of like the point of the entire shell challenge. Um, so I afterwards decided to, so I moved it and I just made it in Oasis Springs instead, which I think was a great idea. I really am in love with this build. I think I did a pretty good job, not to toot my own horn. I also was being an idiot because I hadn't noticed, but my recording software, which is like built into my computer, I hadn't downloaded it. I haven't downloaded one or something. It's just in my computer. I don't know what it is, but I have now realized that it just stops recording after 2 hours, which I I realized that because I was recording this video and all of a sudden I wasn't recording anymore, and I had like done the entirety of the landscaping and decorating outside, and I was so upset about it. Um, but yes, you'll probably notice that at a certain point, just all the landscaping will be done and all the porches and stuff will be decorated. So this build was also a nightmare to do. I don't often build modern houses, but I think this one turned out really good. But that wasn't like the main reason why it was a nightmare. It was mainly because of The Sims 4 being stupid. I really wanted to use platforms, and so I did, as you can probably tell. The entire house is technically on a platform, which Kayla actually did in her build, so I kind of took inspiration from that. But oh my god, this game is so glitchy when it comes to stuff like that. I absolutely struggled so much. Like, there was on the second floor, like, columns just wouldn't place. And I later figured out that it's something to do with the roof, the flat roof there above the porch being a room. It just wouldn't place the columns. And I struggled for like 15 minutes trying to do it, so I ended up changing the rooms into platforms, which I think looked better anyways, so I'm not too upset about it, but it took forever and it was so annoying. Um, I really, really love this build. As I've already said, it's quite out of my comfort zone. I've never built something like this before, and I'm really proud of it. I don't stand a chance when it comes to the shell challenge because if you have watched Lil Simsy's videos on it and like her touring the shells that other people have made, like they're so amazing. They're so talented. I can't even come close to that. But I just decided, why not enter it? I need some inspiration to build anyway, so I just was like, why not? And let's just do this. Um, it's a bit of a strange build in a couple of aspects. Like, the bedrooms upstairs are really, really small, and it's quite weird. But I was just working with the shell, and I didn't really have any other like options. I just had to make the rooms pretty small. Like, if it were up to me, I would have made like the kitchen bigger and like bedrooms bigger. But I did do some cool stuff, especially with the master bedroom. Like, it has an ensuite bathroom, and it's like it has this cute like walk-in shower, mainly because I just added that because I couldn't figure out the floor plan. But it ended up looking good, so I'm happy about it. It's also a very like black and white and dark blue build, which I really love the color scheme. I don't know if I executed it very well, but I still really like it. Um, I decided to use also like a darker flooring, which I don't think I've ever done that in a modern build in Oasis Springs. I've built more modern things in Oasis Springs before, but I have never used like the dark wood flooring that I have used in this build, and I really loved it. I really am proud of this build because it's just one of the best things I've ever built, and it's not even good, which honestly says a lot. Like, I'm not that great of a builder, and I really struggled with this one, but I am really happy that I entered the Shell Challenge, even though it's not great. My favorite part about this whole build is probably the living room. Like, I really love the color scheme, and we have this like fire. No, it's not a fireplace. It's the TV, which is like on a platform which is higher, and your Sims can actually interact with it. I'm fairly certain, and I really love the color scheme, and I just think it looks so good. I also wanted to put like a bunch of skylights into this build, but I ended up scrapping that because the Sims 4 build mode hated me and I couldn't get the skylights to actually work. Like, I had to use a room in order to get like the roof trim thing on the outside, and it just wouldn't work. So I ended up not going for the glass roofs, but it would have been like in the living room and in the master bedroom. But like they already have a bunch of big windows. Speaking of the master bedroom, you can probably see it right there. I did something interesting with the bed. um, I decided, yeah, the room was such a weird shape and so small, so I just put the bed right like that, so facing the window, so that you can like sleep and you see outside. Well, this lot is next to a playground, so you have a lovely view of the playing children if you're into that. But yeah, I really liked it. It was mainly because I couldn't figure out how to do the room. Um, I really love how it turned out, and I actually also play tested it to make sure that it worked because it didn't work. So it was a bit of fiddling to actually get it so that your sim is able to get to the other side. So here's you can see me decorating the kitchen right now. Um, I originally wanted to have cabinets like all along the wall, but then I realized that I wasn't going to be able to add in a window if I did so. So I ended up uh, only putting cabinets on one side of the wall, which I think is fine. It also has a double oven because I couldn't center the oven with the cabinets that I was using, which was quite disappointing. But I managed to figure it out. Here you can see the color that I used. I was like deciding like, am I going to use this blue one? Am I going to use this green one? But I ended up for the blue one, with the blue one mainly because I use these blue kitchen cabinets in the kitchen, and I really like it. I also did some interesting things outside. Like I made these planter pots with the platforms, and I really really like it. Like here you can see me doing one actually. I struggled quite a bit with actually landscaping them because I just couldn't get it to look right. It just looked weird, and I didn't. I don't think I did it that well, but it's better. It's all right. I did my best, and the landscaping over on this build I think is really nice. It's just too bad I didn't record it because my recording software just stopped. At least I know for the next time that it stops after 2 hours. Um, So yeah, I wanted to also talk a bit more about my actual channel. I have like no subscribers, no one watches my videos, but I still want to make these videos because it's kind of like a distraction for me, I suppose. I really enjoy doing it. And for the future of my channel, I have like some plans. I don't know if I'm going to be able to execute them, but I have some plans. I want to like do more videos with my voice, as I've already said. So I will try to do that as much as possible, but I will also still make like speed builds without my voice and just music in the background because I can like record my voice like 2 days a week, which isn't a lot because I also go to school and I don't have a lot of time for it. Also, you can see me like struggling with the blue accents on this build. Like I always do that. If I make a build in multiple colors, like a modern build like this especially, then I really struggle with deciding what parts of the build have to be like the different color. Like I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so here we are onto decorating the kitchen, and I really like the kitchen. I like the color scheme. It's quite clean, I suppose. It could have been better. I would have loved it if I was able to make it like bigger, but it's a shell challenge. I couldn't do it. I this I use eco lifestyle curtains throughout like whole build, like these ones, like that blue swatch. I love it so much, and so those curtains and the cabinets in the kitchen were my main inspiration behind the entire color scheme of this house. And I really hope I get featured in Little Simsy's video, of course, about her touring these shell challenges, but I doubt it. Like, honestly, I just feel bad about my builds if I see the things that other people have made. But you know, I'll keep my hopes up. I'll stay positive. Um, so yeah, I also decided to add a pool into this house. Because it's Oasis Springs. I'm not gonna not add a pool. Like, if you live here, you gotta have a pool. Like, otherwise you're just gonna die in summer, I think. So I did that, and I had this actually like raised platform area in the backyard where I put lounge chairs, and I really liked it. It doesn't look great. It's like a lit. The entire house is like a bit minimalistically decorated. It doesn't have that much like decorations, especially like outside. Well, ish. I don't know exactly, but it's not like that decorated. It's mainly like modern and sleek and just clean, which is what I really want to go for. Like with this Moschino bookshelf, which is absolutely perfect for the style I was going for. And this dark blue color right here, it might be my favorite color ever. I love it so much. You can just see me right there. I added some under cabinet lighting because from real life experience, I know that that's so nice to have. Which in The Sims it's completely useless in The Sims, but I don't really care. So here you can see me decorating the downstairs bathroom. I originally wanted to add in the corner tub, but I ended up not doing that, mainly because it wouldn't really fit with the entirety of the rest of the build. Um, this is the bathroom that the two kids, I suppose, have to use because there are three bedrooms in this house and two bathrooms, and one of those is an ensuite to the master bedroom. So this is like the main family is ish bathroom, which I really like it. I think it's cute. Not like one of the bedrooms in this house is a nursery, so I don't think you're necessarily going to. I don't think the sim that lives there is necessarily going to have to use this bathroom because like they will be an infant. As you can see, I'm now onto the living room, which oh my god, I love this living room so much. It's so good. I would have loved it if I was able to add in the skylight, but I just couldn't get it to work. Which I've already said. I'm really repeating myself. As you can probably tell, I'm really nervous. I'm really socially awkward. Just stick with me, okay? Like, nobody watches my videos. I'm aware of that, but I still want to make them. um, so yeah, back to what I want to do with the future of my channel. I don't plan on only making Sims content and speed builds. I want to like make other content about the Sims, about other games, just a bunch of things in general. I have a few games that I play. I play Overwatch. Yeah, a couple more, and I can quite easily make videos out of them. But I'm not sure what the best way to do that is because I feel like it's best if I make a video like that I actually like talk over it in lifetime, and it's also the case if I want to do like a let's play or something, or like a cast challenge in The Sims, which I want to do those things. I really really want to. But as of right now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to. As you just saw, I placed this season's bookshelf. No, it's not season. It's City Living. I placed the City Living bookshelf in the living room. I combined two because it filled in the wall quite nicely. It's a bit weird, and I wish I had cluttered it up more, but it's fine. You don't really see it that often. Um, you don't really use it anyways. Um, I'm at a loss for words. I want to say something else. I am right now using a free trial of Filmora 9, which you've probably noticed by now by the watermark on the screen. I plan on buying it or a different editing software so that I can make videos without a watermark because I know how annoying it is. But as of right now, I'm like not sure which one to get. I'm not sure What's the best one? Which one suits me most? As of right now, I'm just using Fomora 9 because it's the easiest, and I have absolutely no experience with editing videos. So you just saw me decorating the master bedroom, by the way. I really, really liked it. Master bathroom, I mean. I really like the double walk-in shower. I think that it's quite cute. But they are the university showers, so the stats are absolutely horrible. As you can see right here, like the bed is like merged into the half wall right there, because otherwise the Sims wouldn't be able to walk to the other side. Like I play tested that because that was the main thing I was worried about. Like if I'm gonna move this dresser right here, yeah, you can see that the bed is sticking out of there, but it still works. I tested it. Okay, so don't worry. Um, I really, really, really like this master bedroom. If you don't necessarily have a view of anything because there's like a children's playground next to the lot I used, but I still really like it. I think that it would be so nice to just wake up in the morning and like look outside out of this window to this beautiful world. Well, Oasis Springs isn't my favorite world, but it's still pretty, I suppose. Like my favorite world is probably Brindleton Bay, but that's mainly because I'm a sucker for cats and dogs. Like I love animals so much, and The Sims 4 did them so well. But like I'm getting off topic right now. I also did some interesting things with this build, especially with the outside. I used those eco lifestyle like full wall things, like I don't know what to call them, but like you'll see them. I use them to cover up like a large portion of these things. These I use these a lot to. I use them to cover up a lot of the patio space and stuff because I thought it looked good. That's also in the part that I didn't record, so you won't be able to see that. You won't be. You'll only be able to see it in the finished product, which is a shame. But whatever, it's not the most important thing. I really liked it. It had a lot of dimension to the build, and overall, I think it was a good thing to do. I really like this build. It's one of my better builds, I think. Um, I've built a lot so far in The Sims 4, which is also like my main reason why I wanted to like start doing speed builds because I've built a lot and I only post them to the gallery. I don't do anything else with them, and I feel like if I build anyways, why not just record them and upload them to YouTube? I don't know, maybe it'll get me something. I don't know. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. So this is my third speed build, and if you want to download my builds, they are on my gallery, which is called rudolphquist, which is like in the description of my YouTube videos is how you spell that. Which that isn't my real name. And I really want to change it because it's not the most convenient name, because it's quite hard for people to understand, I suppose. So yeah, I'm also like working on that. But if you want to download these houses, then they're on my gallery page. This, as of the time I am recording this voiceover, this house isn't on my gallery yet. That is because I still have to take the screenshots at the moment, and yeah, I just wanted to like credit my YouTube channel in the gallery build description. So that's why I haven't uploaded it yet. Plus, I need to take the screenshots for this video anyways, and I really want to go over it again to see if I have not like goofed up somewhere, if I have missed anything, because I feel like it's a good idea to like go over my builds again later to like see like did I do everything right? Did I forget something? I don't know, which is what I'm going to check. We're nearing the point where I stop recording, which is like in like 10 seconds or something. And like I place an outdoor patio table, and then you're just to me furnishing the. It just cuts to me furnishing the upstairs hallway. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I'm really upset about it too. But yeah, you can see it in the screenshots later on in this video, what it looks like, what I did. I also added a bunch of planters outside, which I think is I with my builds I usually tend to like put a lot of skill building objects and activities in them, which is like right up here in this hallway space, landing, whatever. I also put a chest table because it's just convenient to have them, and I just really like playing in houses that have a lot of activities, I suppose. Like you have lounge chairs outside, you have a swimming pool here, you have planter boxes, which I did fill with fake plants. So if you want to use them, you have to like take those out. Like chess tables, like baking in the kitchen. You can do so much stuff here in this house, which I really like. Like that's a very important part, I think, when making a Sims house, because The Sims 4 isn't like the most exciting when it comes to gameplay. So I try to like give my Sims as much things to do as possible. Right now, I'm furnishing this kid's bedroom. I really like the purple. I've used this purple color scheme in multiple builds. This can work for like a teen or a kid somewhere in between. We don't have preteens, sadly, but that's what I was imagining. I quite like it. It doesn't have that many activities because I kind of wanted to like, is it for a child? Should I like add a dollhouse and that stuff? Okay, so this is me furnishing the other bedroom. Initially, I wanted to just put a regular bed in it, but I decided it's way too small for that, and I couldn't expand it because it's a shell challenge. So I ended up making it a nursery instead. And I really like the color scheme of this nursery. I have this like baby blue and pastel greenish color scheme, and I love it. And like that hanging thing I just hanged above the bassinets is perfect. It's the perfect color for this. So yeah, I really like the color scheme of this room. If you want to play in this and you end up having like a child, like an older child, you might want to refurnish it and maybe make the house a little bit better, a little bit bigger, like especially that room. But like I couldn't because it is a shell challenge, so I couldn't do that sadly. We're nearing the end of the build now. I hope you enjoyed it. If anyone even watches this, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.